So, today's video is going to be another story time. If y'all see the mess in the background, that's because my room ain't clean. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all and like it is. Today's video is going to be on the story time how I fought a boy. This story time don't really have receipts like that because it happened a really long time ago. So, let me just start off by giving y'all some back history like every other story time.
Pause. Before I start this story, y'all need to go follow me on all of my social media accounts because y'all don't follow me. So, stop what you're doing right now and follow me. Yeah, I'll wait.
So basically, I'm gonna give y'all the first boy I ever fought and then the second boy I fought. I grew up fighting boys. I've always fought boys. I've gotten into fights with boys, real fist fights, a lot of times. And I've always won. I'm not gonna sit here and cap to y'all and be like, oh, I won when I realized, no, I beat the out of these boys. Actually, the first one I lost. Yeah, I lost the first fight. Not even gonna lie to y'all, because he was a boy. But the second ones and the third ones, the first one, yeah, I beat some. But the first fight I ever got into with the boy, his name was Chad. And let me just explain how that goes. So one day I had a crush on this boy, and this is his real name. I'm using real names because like I said before, this happened a really long time ago. I was actually in elementary school when this had happened. His name was Chad, and I had a crush on him, and he had a crush on me, but we didn't tell each other. What the fuck was I doing crushing? Young buck. But basically, I had a crush on him, and with that being said, he didn't really tell me that he had a crush on me. So we would go around flirting with each other, little small kid stuff, like accidentally bumping him or whisper stuff, write little notes to each other, you know, little small kid stuff. So one day it was I'm trying to tell this story how I remember it because it was so long ago. It was a movie night. In elementary school, we had movie nights where all of the 5th grade class would go to one room, and it was a big room, and all of like the grade levels, you know, would go to each of these rooms and watch a movie of their choice and eat food, slushies, all that stuff at elementary school. And so it was a movie night one night, and he just kept looking at me, and I was looking at him. He sat next to me, and I don't know what happened after he sat next to me. I think I'm a really shy girl, like no cap. I could like you and you would never know because I can't talk to you. Like I just can't. Like I can't even eat in front of my boyfriend. Like cap. Well, I can't now. Why be in my food? What's that TikTok by Sydney? Eat. Like a hobby. No cap. Before I got comfortable with my boyfriend, it took me like 6 months to actually eat in front of him. So whenever we would go places, I would munch and pick on my food. But that's besides the point. I was really shy. I don't remember what happened after he sat next to me. But time progressed and we rode the same bus home. So because we rode the same bus home, he would always try to sit with me. But I did not want him sitting next to me. Yeah, he would always sit next to me. And I remember one time we got into a little argument and he pushed me. See, I don't really do that. Like, you don't put your hands on me, period. You don't put your hands on me. Like, don't do that. Like, that's, you signing yourself up for a death leash. No cap. So he pushed me into the seat because I was letting him sit with me, and I got up and I dead ass punched him in his face. Like, I'm trying to remember this as much as I can. I know that I punched him in his face, and he got up. He was like this. I remember. Oh my god, yes. He was like this on the seat, like that. He was like this. I'm trying to see what my mom is doing because I got groceries and I was supposed to help her get out the car and I didn't do that. Anyway, he was like this in the seat, and I literally stood on the seat and got on his neck, and he stood up while I was on his neck, and I was trying to choke him with my legs. I don't know what type of WWE I was thinking about, but I'm crazy. And he comes, like, this is all on the bus, y'all. I think I said that. He comes out into the lane, the bus lane thing, like, you know, the entry walkway. Yeah, while I'm on his neck, and I'm literally trying to choke this boy on my legs. Like, I should have been punching, WWE takedown thing. What was I thinking about? Like, this is some WWE. I'm not even lying. He literally did this and flipped backwards. Like, I literally flipped backwards, y'all. So I flipped backwards and I fell on my back on the hard aisle thingy in the bus, on the bus lane, inside the bus. And I was like so hurt, like I couldn't breathe, none of that. So I go on my back and I pick up a fat science textbook and I throw it at his face. No question, none of that. Throw it at his face. By the time I threw it at his face, it was time for me to go to my bus stop. I never came from my bus stop by myself. It would always be my brother or my dad waiting at the bus stop to walk with me home. So anyways, so to walk me home. So I literally, after I bopped him in his fucking head with that damn textbook, I took my ass out of the bus lane and I run out of the bus to my brother. And I was like, he just fought me, blah, blah, blah. He hit me. And my mother said I would handle it. After that, I don't know what the my brother did to this boy, but this boy wouldn't even look my way. Like, he ain't even talk. Like, I just don't know what my brother did to him, and I feel bad because everybody know about my brothers. But that's the first time. This is not really long. But the second time I fought a boy, let me tell you, I used to live in Florida, and there used to be boys in my like street, y'all, because in Florida it's not really like neighborhoods for real. It's like streets with roads and houses on them. So I used to live on this street with houses, and everybody and their mom and their baby kids be out there grilling and barbecuing. So they would knock on my door and So we would go to my friend Destiny's house, and she lived on the end of the street, and there was a field next to her house because they didn't put no more houses right there, and they would keep it like, they would do landscaping, so it will always be grass cut. So it was me, his name was Walter, we called him Walt. This boy named Dirt, I'm not even lying, y'all, we called this little boy Dirt, and Destiny and some other boy, I don't remember his name. Oh, and this one girl, like, let me tell y'all how baby of a kid she was. If y'all, Destiny, bro, if you watching this, dog, you know what I'm talking about. So it was this one tall girl who was fighting Destiny. She was about this tall, and I was like this little, like, but Destiny was whamming her ass up. But anyway, so I don't even know how me and Walter began to fight, but he came and we was fighting, and I beat out this boy. When I tell y'all I slung him, mind you, he's bigger than me. I slung this boy on his knees to the point where his started bleeding. Why was I fighting boys? And I used to do that intentionally because I knew I would beat them, and I would do it in front of my brothers. Like, it pumps me up because I can't lose in front of my brothers. If I can't lose a fight in front of my brothers, because if I lose a fight in front of my brothers, I'm not gonna never hear the end of that. Never. So all I know is I'm on top of this boy at this point, and I'm whamming his shit, y'all. Like, I mean whamming. I done fought my cousin too. I beat him up too, but that ain't the point. But I just stay fighting boys, but I'm whamming his shit. Whamming. Like, when I tell you I was I can't, let me demonstrate for y'all. Y'all don't mind my messy room because that's just embarrassing. We're not even gonna act like that's like. So this is him and this is me, y'all. Like this, and I'm I can't demonstrate, dog. Like I look like I can't fight for real, but I really can throw them bows. Please don't get it twisted. Throw them bows, throw them bows, throw them bows. Anyways, that's besides the point. So I beat him up, and I went to go get my brother because my brother, we lived on the same street, so he wasn't that far. So I walked up the street after I beat Walter up, and I walked to go get my brother so he could watch me beat him up again. And I wanted to fight again. So me and Walter fought again, and my brother was watching. And that time I went crazy ballistic, and I really regret it because he was my friend, and we not friends no more because of that. And I used to fight my cousin too, y'all. Like, my cousin used to do, he used to be a crybaby, so he used to do little childish shit. And I used to just beat him up, like fight, like, y'all, when I tell y'all, I never fought my family for real, like, but this one cousin, I used to beat him up because he was such a crybaby. I used to beat it on him, like, he's older than me. Not only is he older than me, he is bigger than me, and I used to, like, my brothers used to fight me so much to the point where it's like, I fight my brothers so freaking much to the point where it's like I'm just used to fighting boys. Like, I remember one time we was at like this store, the back of a store in a parking lot, and he was doing some childish something. I think he started crying because we didn't want him with us. It was me, my brother, his older brother, which is my older cousin, and my other cousin, DeMonte. And we was all together, and he was back there straight up crying because he was the youngest. Well, no, he's older than me, but he's a crybaby, so we didn't want him with us because he just be crying too much. So he started crying because we didn't want him with us, which is another reason why we don't want you with us, because you're a crybaby. So I was like, go home, and he didn't want to go home. He was like, shut up. He pushed me, and I started whamming on him again, like, boop, 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 don't touch me. Like, he was on the ground crying, and my brother was like, I had to remember that this is my cousin because I was on top of him, and this is my cousin though, and my brother was like, fat. Mind you, my nickname is Fat. He would be like, fat, punching me, hitting me, shit, still off on him. I used to be like, no, that's my cousin, and my brother used to be like, okay, because you scary. And that right there is what's going to make me go over the top, because don't call me scary. Just don't do that. And then my brother would be like, you was scared to still off on him because you ain't still off on him for real. And they used to call me lame for that. Like, I used to not be able to hang out with them because I didn't still off on somebody, or I didn't beat somebody really, really bad. They're evil. I don't even know. But yeah, y'all, make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'm gonna be back with videos. This story time pretty short, but just know I'll be whacking niggas for real, no cap, because my brother's like, when you have brothers and you the only girl, you kind of get used to fighting boys. Yeah, it would be times where I put on boxing gloves and I had to get out there with my brothers. And if I didn't get out there, they was going to double team me, triple team me. So I had to put on them pink boxing gloves, and I had to step my ass outside or in a garage, and I had to go toe-to-toe with them. And if I didn't go toe-to-toe with them, then I was going to get beat up regardless. But make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll be back with videos.